Listen, it's me, your little boy, okay, Samson. So I have something special for us today. Listen, listen. It was the setup that God turned into a blessing, and that is why they are not feeling fine. Listen, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe and do it and thumbs up the bell. And if you feel like supporting, the link is always below. So I have something special for us today. Listen, it was the setup that God turned into a marvelous miracle. Listen, majority of people out there have finally come to figure out that their setup is what God is using to elevate you. Listen, the setup is what God have finally used to lift you up, which they know. Believe me, a lot of people out there have fully come to understand, figure out that their setup is the cost why you are so blessed today. Yes, believe me. They may not tell you this. This may not be something. Maybe you have no idea of what I'm saying right now. Maybe you have no idea of what I am automatically releasing to you. It may look like you are in the dream right now, but I'm here to tell you, brother, I'm here to tell you, sister, that it was what they said, what they meant, what they have done to break you, to destroy you, is the cost why God decide to bless you. The setup end up become a blessing in return. So many people out there are no longer with themselves. Many people out there are now regretting why they set you up. Because you never see, there's something that God can do in a way that he know in doing it perfectly. He know how to humiliate people to that point where they will not be able to stop thinking about you. What they set to destroy you, what they set to terminate you, what they set to destroy you, have finally end up for your good, have finally end up for your testimony. And that is why they are humiliated. A lot of people out there are automatically frustrated. A lot of people out there are absolutely devastated because all they meant for evil, all they meant for bad, all they have been plotting, all they have been doing behind the scene just to make sure they break you, just to make sure they destroyed you, is absolutely what God have done as a blessing. Their setup have ended up become your lifting up. Their setup have ended up become your testimony. Their setup have ended up become a glory instead of story. Listen, that is why they are unhappy, because many of them now are wondering, how come what they made, how come, oh my God, how come what they have did are waiting it to destroy you finally end up become a blessing. Many people out there are living a life of miserable. They are in mystery. They are frustrated. They are now devastated because they can't just figure out why what they made, what they have done to destroy you, to terminate you, to destroy every single thing about you, now end up become a blessing. And that is why they are unhappy. Because what they said for you is now the cost of your greatness. What they said to destroy you, what they said to frustrate you, have ended up become what? A blessing in return. And that is why many people up there are now what? Frustrated. That is why they are humiliated, because they never believe within them that what they said on your behalf, what they have done, what they have did secretly, will absolutely end up working for your good. They were so glad and they were full of gladness. They feel what so amazing. They feel so what so powerful. They feel so great in doing what they have done. But what they never believe is that they never believe that it will end up not working. They never believe that what they set to destroy you will automatically end up not working. Their thought was that it will surely work the way that they expected. Their thought was that it will surely perform. Their thought was that it will surely come to pass. Their thought was that it will surely be able to accomplish. But what they said now have ended up turning your story into glory, have ended up turning you from grass to grace, from nobody to somebody. You see how dramatic it looked like. That what they made to destroy you have finally ended up turning your story around. What they meant to break you have ended up now turning your case around. And that is why they feel bad. That is why they feel humiliated. And that is why they feel devastated. Because they never pray to see what they are seeing around you. The only thing that they thought that will happen, the only thing that they believe that they are going to see is your story, not your glory. But they are shocked how come your story end up become your glory, despite of the setup that they have done. So their setup have turned your case around. Their setup have turned your story into glory, have turned you from grass to grace, from nobody to somebody. And that is why they are filled with sadness. And that is why they are regretting why they set you up. Because if they would have known, they would have not tried to set you up. So it's really frustrating them, because what they meant for evil, what they set for evil, have ended up finally for your good. Remain blessed.